For the Mini Me Yoga podcast and YouTube channel, and we are back with the lovely Gemma. Gemma, how are you doing?
Yeah, great. Thanks, Kate. How are you?
Very well. And it's that time of the month where we get some top tips from you on how to bring, a little bit of yoga, a little bit of mindfulness, a little bit of well-being into the classroom. So what have you got for us this month?
Okay, so this month I want to talk about affirmations. So we do talk about Dr. Emoto as part of the workshop, and we call it Positive Words to Water. And the reason that I think this is important is because affirmations is something which children can use as a tool to take with them when they're dealing with any stresses or challenges, on a day-to-day basis. But it's something that they can instill for in the future as well. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because before I came across Mini Me Yoga, obviously working in a school, I set the children a challenge and I said, right, I want everybody to say one thing that they love about themselves. And honestly, it was just so difficult for them to do. And I thought, how sad is that the children can't come up with one thing? So, the more that they practice this, the easier it'll become for them to talk about the things that they love about themselves or the things that they want to instill. Yeah. And I suppose it comes down to growth mindset as well, which is a big thing at the moment. It's how can we be resilient? How can we grow? And how can we achieve and succeed? So do you want to know a few little ways that you can do the affirmations?
I would love that.
So obviously, when we do yoga with the children, we practice Dr. Emoto part and we have our beautiful cards. So I just randomly picked this one up, and the energy on the back, I don't know if you can see that there, is kind. So what we can do, a really simple way when we're doing the yoga, is we can stand on the cards or we can charge our water up. So we would use this as a coaster, and obviously having access to the yoga cards in the classroom is really beneficial. But a little activity that I've done with the children before is getting them to design their own little coasters.
Great idea.
Yeah, so they can kind of decide on what type of energy they want to have. So they may want to bring in more kindness for the week, or I don't know, more love or success, whatever they want to do. And they can create like a little mandala or just a design and have that. So I am kind, for instance, and they can have that on the table, charge up the water bottles, and just like having that as a visual there every day will help them to repeat that and believe in it as well.
Yeah, so important to have that discipline, isn't it? That reminder, the continuity, all of that is so important. Well, yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and I think as well, seeing like the peers having like their little words there as well, it doesn't make them feel like they're any different, and that everyone's got their own little thing that they're striving for. So that's one little tip that I would say. Circle time using a mirror is really nice. So having a mirror and going around the circle and getting them to say it whilst they're looking at themselves is really powerful. So that's a really nice one for them to do. And then also one of the nurseries that that got accredited, which is absolutely fabulous. I went in there just to check how they were doing, and they had the cards up at the door. So they'd chosen, I think it was, like an energy for the week or an affirmation for the week. And they had it outside the door. And every time that the child went in with the parent, they would high five it.
Amazing.
Yeah. And they would maybe say, I am kind, and like put the hand on it. And then, start the day.
I love that. We should have that in offices as well.
Yeah. Or even sat on the office chair, charging up with all that energy.
I love that. Thank you so much. God, I love all of those. And they're so easy to do. Everybody can do them.
This is it. And it's just about having that repetition and just having that daily practice, which I think as adults as well, we often forget. And it's just about like, carving out that little few moments, maybe before bedtime, and thinking, right, what am I proud of? Like, what am I grateful for? And what have I done well today?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm sold. I love it. I love it. So simple, so easy, so versatile. Everybody can do it. I love it. Thank you so much.
No problem at all.
And will we see you next month for some more top tips?
Yeah, that'll be great.
Lovely. Well, thank you very much. And thank you everybody for tuning in.
Thank you.
Bye.